To say hey to you guys. Sorry about the camera situation. It's supposed to be blacked out, but it's doing some other shit right now. So excuse me. I'm gonna just wait for some of you all to come in at this time so y'all won't miss anything. It's a quick blackout live. So this new moon, this new moon is bringing forth a lot of different energy that you may have felt like you weren't privy to, or like it's a lot of different energy that's being exposed here. This new moon is really bringing a lot of different things to the surface, especially for a lot of you all, y'all situation. But I was just got on here this rising to talk a little bit about my situation, just to, you know, because I got some things on my heart that I want to say. I've been through a lot throughout my life, and I'm not a victim. Like, I was victimized, but I don't move in this victim energy at all. Like, it don't feel good to move in victim energy. And that's why I don't move in victim energy. But some of y'all, some of y'all are new to my channel. Some of y'all have been over here for a while. Some of y'all have known me since my childhood, so forth and so on. Some of y'all were privy to the things that I went through in my childhood. Some of y'all only know because I speak about it. And that is what this mission and this journey has been about for me. Speaking up. Being silenced. I sat here just rising, excuse me, and I thought about a lot of different things that I went through, a lot of hardships that I suffered through along my lifetime here in this particular lifetime. I'd have been to prison for a crime I didn't commit. I don't dwell on that. Hell, I didn't come from, two-parent household. I didn't, the lady that raised me was a single mom, and you know what I'm saying, she did the best she could or whatever. However, but it was a lot of things in my childhood that was hidden from me, and it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of healing in the midst of my situation. It's because it's like I have dealt with sabotage and being lied to, and throughout my whole life, closed adoptions, family members that know about me but I don't know about them. Like, I've dealt with a lot, y'all, and finding out about different things, like only this year I just found out that, Luther Vandross is my biological father. And for a while, people may have not even, believed me. Not that I care. I don't care about that. I wouldn't, if I ain't, I'm knowledgeable of a lot of different things. How the hell I know that Luther Vandross is my dad, and then they know that Luther Vandross is my dad? They trying to figure out how I know that Luther Vandross is my dad, because I got a mediumship ability. So that's how I found out that Luther Vandross was my dad, and them folks ain't my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, things are making so much sense now, especially since I've had time to just reflect on different things that I went through, because Spirit is literally making me take out time to really address different obstacles that I persevered through, things that I've healed from, and then things that may still be a little cloudy for me, like the situation with my mother. My mother was killed when I was very, very young. I don't remember anything. I don't remember her. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of different things were hidden from me. It's like they just wiped out my whole life. They wiped it out. Like, I had to catch myself this rising because I had already was having trouble sleeping. Um, that energy was keeping me up last night. And then on top of like when I deal with the new moon, me and the moons be fighting or whatever. So the moons attack us, especially feminine energy. Um, but yeah, so I was up all night and I just was, I had my release moments. I was crying, cried a little bit because I had to let go. Like I had to release that feeling that I was having. And it was like being hidden or stuff being hidden from you. Here it is, your whole life a lie. You know what I'm saying? And I never let any of that stuff get me down, y'all. I never allowed anything that I went through to be like an embarrassment or let it get me down. Or and it was moments where I may have had times in my life where I was holding on to certain things, like me losing my children. You know what I'm saying? I had a set of twins. They'll be 17 this month. They've been working against me as far as like the sabotage energy go. My karmic family members turned my kids against me. I don't even know what these kids look like. But yeah, I went through a phase of numbing different betrayals that I went through. And I finally, throughout the situation with my children, I ended up having to like release them. So, because for a while I was blaming everybody. I was blaming people. I was just blaming everybody because I couldn't quite understand. I understand. I'm going to say understand because understanding wasn't even a part of my vocabulary back then. But I didn't have an understanding of what I was dealing with or what I was going through. I didn't have, I just didn't realize it. I'm like, well, what the hell is this, a Twilight Zone? Like for some of y'all may have suffered through some stuff like that as well, where you may have felt like the walls was closing in on you or something. I went through all that. I suffered through a lot of different things early on in my life. So this mission and my assignment, it ain't gonna say that it's been, smooth sailing, because spiritual awakenings and doing the things that I've done and things that I've having to be doing here, standing in my power, standing up for myself, speaking the truth, helping other individuals. I have been doing all of that. I have really been working hard, and I mastered being, strong and not being a victim so that I could be this person on assignment to help serve humanity and other individuals in this realm, which I have been doing. And it has been hard, dealing with the gang stalking and the false landlords and, different people doing shit to my mail. Like I've dealt with it all, y'all. And so when I get on my platform, some days I may not show, and this assignment or my mission or being a divine one does not have a look, because I can show up to y'all and y'all wouldn't believe a lot of the shit that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Because I make y'all laugh. I keep a smile on my face, and like my energy shows for itself. I don't show up to y'all in this victim energy. I try to give y'all as much as high vibration and love and healing that I possibly can, because that is my due diligence in the first place. My initial experiences in this realm was to put me on a path to be able to help the next individual. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't been fun. It ain't been like, shits and giggles. No, this spiritual awakening and going through all this is a different kind of thing. This is like a whole new thing for several a lot of you guys, well, me as well, you know what I'm saying? But I've been pushing through, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really truly been pushing through this mission. And I just said, I was thinking today, I was sitting back thinking, I'm like, yo, I've been through a lot. I had to sit with myself and really truly grasp, like, well, damn, who are you for real? I'm like, I know who I am, but damn, who are you really? I was having that moment. I'm like, oh, hell no, I got to get outside or something. Look, but my ancestors was guiding me to have that moment so that I could feel better about these endings here. You know what I'm saying? Because I forgive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at anyone. But I have yet to get apologies from individuals. And you want to know why, collective? I haven't gotten any apologies because these people don't want to take accountability for their actions. And for some of y'all could be dealing with that in y'all situation as well. People trying to make it hard for you to forgive them. Here it is, you done forgave them through the Most High. They feel like by them being in that narcissistic energy of them not apologizing, it makes them look innocent. You know what I'm saying? They want to try to make it look to other individuals as if they were this perfect Patty energy or they were this angel when they weren't that person. I feel like this new moon is exposing a lot of different individuals here in the midst of several different situations I've been picking up on as well, just intuitively. I feel like as a collective, a lot of different things here are definitely taking place here in this new moon energy. Okay, because I felt it very heavily and I've been feeling it for the past week with that whole projection energy that I came and gave y'all the download on. But anyway, yeah, I dealt with a lot, y'all. Like, and I, the way that I was able to persevere through different things in my life, that's what made me know that I was like, yo, I'm not a normal person. That's when I started, I'm like, I'm not a normal person. Either I'm numbing myself or, I'm just, that them blows didn't stick to me how they wanted them to. My whole life has been a projection of somebody else's life so they could hide who I truly am, or hide the way that I was supposed to live my whole life. It's just like the Cinderella story, and I am one to believe in fairy tales. I do. I had those moments. I'm like, well, damn. It's this movie called The Little Princesses. That movie stuck to me. I'm older now, but that movie came out when we were really young. A lot of us were. This movie came out in the 90s or something, and it's called The Little Princesses. And you remember on the movie where the little girl, her father, something happened with her father, and she had to go to the orphanage kind of energy. So that movie just stuck with me for a long, long, long time. And then that's when I started making sense of different things in my life. Because when your whole life being hidden from you or has been hidden from you, things ain't gonna make no sense. You gonna be like, well, what the hell? Nothing made sense. Nothing. My life never my life is just now starting to make sense. Just now. And I'm not bitter about it. I'm not mad with anyone. Am I tender? Yeah, I'm tender. Of course. Why wouldn't I be? I went my whole life without my real parents. My father was alive when I was graduating. They took that from me. They didn't allow me to have that. How can you be so cruel to a child? Like, for real? And then that goes to show where other people in the midst of a situation had their own traumas. Here it is. They may have not lived that life that you were supposed to live. So they didn't want you to have it. And that's how I felt. That's what happened in my situation. They made sure I didn't live a good life. They made sure it was like their job. They got paid to make sure that I was miserable. They got paid to get my kids taken from me. They got paid to sabotage me. They got paid to keep shit hidden. And this shit went as far as the damn president. Do you hear me? My situation wasn't no little itty bitty. No. This shit went as far as the president's. I was being monitored from childhood. My life has not been, I didn't have a normal childhood. It was lit. Parts of my childhood was lit, but the parts that they didn't want me to remember, hell, my heart been yearning to remember that shit. Do you hear me? Like, I'm super strong. I know I can say that. I can give myself my flowers when it comes to my strength. Y'all, I'm all cried out. And as much as my voice is shaking and my nose is burning, it's like, cry for what? What am I crying for? Because I can't fix my childhood. All I can do is heal it and move on from it. I can't fix that. I can't go back. I can't get the energy, I can't fix it. I can't go back and do nothing about that. But I could have had my dad. I could have had him in my life. They took that away from me. And these same people, they sitting back watching. I don't hate these people. I forgive them. Because that's how I freed myself. That's exactly how I freed myself. I allowed myself to feel that pain. I'm a healer. I had to heal myself. I had to grow through those things. So that's when I show up. I don't be showing up perfect to y'all. I show up as my authentic self, my natural energy. I don't know how to be nobody else. Because for a while, I didn't know who I was. And I have literally found myself over and over again. Because you don't find yourself one time. You have those moments, several moments of finding yourself several times. And I'm grateful for those moments. Because what's important to other people may not be important to you. What's important to you may not be important to other people. But family is important to me. Family is important to me. And I don't have that. I don't have family. Here it is, you go your whole life thinking these people your family, or these is your sisters, or this is your brother. You just taking it and taking and taking different things from these people as far as like the treatment or whatever. Here it is, they ain't even your family. Everybody had an assignment. I went through this is have this I don't even listen. The biggest betrayal of my life was my family not being my family. That was the biggest betrayal throughout this mission, this whole thing, this assignment, because family was important to me. They were all I knew, obviously. Took my real family from me just to take the fake ones too. I had to grow through all that and still growing. I don't really talk a whole lot about my feelings as far as how I feel about having to go through all this with no apology. How to forgive people you still love that you know betrayed you in your face, took something from you that you can't get back with no apologies. How did you forgive these people? They want to know, are we forgiven? Did she forgive us? Yes. Because I didn't want to feel that pain anymore. I had to forgive. You have to forgive without apology sometimes. You can't go looking for them because you may never get them apologies. And I don't expect none. I don't even expect them to apologize. I just want to move on. I just want to go away. I don't ever want to see these people ever again in my life. I forgive them. But they will not be a part of this next chapter. This next chapter is for me and King. And my divine masculine. But yeah. I got things to smile about. I got things to laugh about. And I'm grateful for that. My new beginnings is here. And, I just had to have that little moment because I'm like, wait a minute. I done been through some shit now. I don't want you to take my energy lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm just being my authentic self. And I don't know who these people want me to be. They ain't gonna never get that. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna enjoy y'all. We gonna have a good time over here. But real recognize real. Real recognize real. I am not a victim, y'all. And I'm still full of love and joy and giggles and jokes. I got jokes for days. I will roast your ass. Do you hear me? But anyway, like, certain people can't believe what I've been through. Like, it's so much. Like, I be having to put it in, like, because I know I ain't even, this is just a small little, a little bit about me. It's so much more, y'all. It's so much more that I've went through. Because it's like different sectors. It's different sectors of my life where I've had to master myself in different situations, or I had to grow, or it was some lessons. It was always a lesson. Be like, well, damn, you went through all that. What was your past life like? That's why I had to ask myself, like, well, damn, you must have been lit in your past life because you had to pay out a lot of damn karma, So And then now, once I started to truly figure out like the karma, the generational curses that were being broken on like my real lineage, and different curses that I had to break, even the curses on those different families. I had to break curses on those families as well. So I had a really, I mean, big assignment. So it just was it, and maybe I didn't get it all at once. So I can't say that I'm overwhelmed, because it was bit by bit by bit. It was, like I said, it was different sectors of betrayal, different sectors of lessons to be learned. So I had to learn lessons through betrayal. My initial experiences were betrayals, and I had to learn lessons through experiences, y'all. That shit was not fun. It was not fun. And the blowout, with the blowout of the situation was my real parents, me not even being connected to these people. Like, what the, how the hell did I end up with y'all? That kind of shit. Like, I should have, was never supposed to be with y'all, look. But yeah, that was the blowout. Me knowing that those people aren't my real family members was my initial chapter closed. That closed the door. Me knowing that they not even my family, me knowing that even the betrayals and me forgiving them and all that, that closed the door for me with them. It really closed the door. I'm like, yeah, even though my love frequency is still very high for them, it's a lot. I got healthy boundaries, and I don't play with them. They know I don't play with them. Do not play with me. Please don't play with me, because I'm really not in a playful mood, as far as like thinking you can come and talk to me kind of shit. Like, I don't, nah. But that door closed. I closed it on up, and did it feel good? Yeah, it felt good to close out of a harsh, rough chapter of betrayal and actually heal from it and be able to talk about it, so I can help other individuals push through their betrayals as well. Because I know I'm not alone. A lot of you all have been betrayed the same way. Different sectors of your life, you went through something where you had to grow from it, where it affected you, whether it was from your childhood, from you being a teenager, or even in your adulthood right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a reflection of you. You are a reflection of me. And we in this together. We healing together. You are not alone. So don't feel like you're alone. You're not alone. But yeah, that was just, oh, thank you, love. Cause I had to I'm like, you know what? I don't be having nobody to talk to. Spirit, like, going to do a live. They always be wanting me to share some shit. Show and tell. It's show and tell day. Listen, everybody want to show and tell. I'm the first one. But yeah, so my strength is everything, and that's what makes me proud of myself, because some of the stuff that I suffered through and I had to go through, the different betrayals and different things that I persevered through, a lot of other individuals, and I'm not taking no strength from anybody, I'm just saying what it's people that wouldn't have been able to handle things how I handled it. I really truly, I'm proud of myself how I handled everything. I really truly handled myself. I did. I handled myself in a way that's really truly unbelievable. And it's unbelievable to them as well, because they thought I was going to flip off the deep end on them and all of that crazy stuff. No, I'm really healing. No, I'm really mastering myself. I'm really an ascended master. I'm not finna go there with y'all. Like, it's not worth it. I'm happy to be free. That's why I created the Freedom Project, because I had to break through barriers. I had to break through curses from childhood. They was cursing me as a kid. How dare you? I broke through them barriers. So how dare I hold that against them? How dare I be mad at them? How dare I not forgive them? I broke through those barriers. I was able to persevere. I'm able to stand up for myself and speak up and speak out about it in my authentic energy. I held this shit down. I'm just saying I got to give myself my credit and give myself my flowers because I feel like I have truly been hard on me. I have been hard on myself. I allowed myself to mess up. I allowed myself to make mistakes so I could learn. That's what the mistakes are for. Those are highlights. I ain't gonna never be perfect. Y'all ain't gonna never get a perfect me. You gonna get me. And I show up in the highest of love that I possibly can because I love love. When you ain't really get that, and it's like once you feel like the real meaning of love and you really grasp that energy inside of you, you have to, that is called self-love. When you loving on yourself and you truly love yourself, you're going to give that love to the next individual. Out of all the betrayal that I went through, y'all, I still got that love frequency inside of me. They couldn't take it from me. They wanted that frequency. They wanted my energy. They wanted to be able to keep me in betrayals or heartbreak. And I didn't stay stuck in that. I couldn't. I couldn't allow myself to stay stuck in that anymore because it didn't feel good. And I just knew. I just knew. I just knew to keep going. I'm like, yo, I done persevered through all this shit. Why give up? Why stop now? This shit over with. That chapter of my life is closed. I'm ready for the new chapters, y'all. Thank you all so much for being here, you guys. I ain't mean making y'all do the waterworks and stuff. I ain't want trying to do that. I was just talking about you last night. You really opened folks' eyes and freed people in your same position. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I really be appreciating that feedback from y'all. I really appreciate that. You absolutely right. Slim Slapper. But yeah, they wanted your girl to be all trapped up. No, I love y'all. I do. And things ain't the same, and I get it. I have an understanding that things will never be the same. Because I've closed the chapter. I closed the karma. I cleaned it up, closed it, and forgave the situation. So I don't have no choice but to embrace my new chapters. But yeah, you guys, like I said, thank you for being here, whatever. Um, I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you guys. I'm actually working on another project where it'll be a little the different situations that I'm speaking up about, y'all will see them again. And I want to make it be more creative with it for you guys to, used to be. We weren't allowed to cry. We grown. I know that. Thank you, babe. Oh yeah. Crying was illegal in our household, okay? It was illegal. And I was a crybaby, honey. I was a crier. Hell, I'm still a crier. I still cry. I would rather cry, damn it, than whoop your ass. You hear me? I would rather cry than whoop your ass. Cause that's if I can't cry, damn it, I'm finna whoop your ass. Listen. I'm just playing, y'all. But yeah, we a lot of us dealt with that shit in childhood too. We couldn't cry. We went through a lot of stuff, y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I love you guys. I do have personal sessions open. Yes, Divine Isis Savages. I whips ass. Listen. You are silly. My hugs to you guys as well. Y'all will catch a little blackout downloads like this when I need to speak up, when I need to speak about something. You know, I might be able to help y'all move forward with my different stories or different situations that I may be tempted to speak up on. Same to you. Right. That's what I'm saying. It depends. Absolutely. I cry about real shit. Listen, the shit that they be wanting me to cry about, I don't cry about. Yes, I do, love. Check out my community board. I do have personal sessions open. I'm not gonna come to the platform today with any downloads. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. Thank you. Will do. It's gonna seem like the sun is shining really bright, so I'm gonna give me a nature walk in this rising. Absolutely. New chapters, new beginnings. It's okay to talk about, things that you may have went through and, have those conversations with your ancestors or talk amongst yourself with it. Write that shit out. It's a way to release. It's a way to be able to just even like, yeah, you close them doors, boom, bow, lock the motherfuckers, seal them up. I've been on that. I'm like, I'm in the world alone for real, for real. These, my parents ain't even my parents and shit. Like, listen. Your whole life, though. Your whole life. That's some shit to go through. My life is a movie, baby. Listen, let me find out one of you producer people done snatch my storyline. No, don't snatch my storyline. I could tell my own story. Thank you. Period. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. High vibrations, you guys. If y'all need to talk about it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't suppress. Because when you suppress and you hold back things you need to get up off of you, that's a way of self-deception. You never want to deceive yourself. Okay? You don't want to let another person deceive you, or you don't want to be deceiving yourself as well. So make sure y'all let that shit out. If you got to cry it out, or whatever. Talk about it. Do not hold that shit in, because there's somebody out here in the world that will listen to you. They want to hear that shit. They want to hear what you're talking about. So do not suppress how you feel. Don't suppress your feelings. Don't suppress your downloads. If you're getting downloads, do not suppress your downloads. Do what it is that you need to do if you are on assignment. Like I said, I love you, and I do have personal sessions open. I am going to post something on the community board for you guys. Okay? And have a good day.